How does God show his love? The love of God is mentioned numerous times in the scriptures, and it's obviously the main reason Christians actually serve him. John famously said, "Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and every one that loveth is born of God, and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love." 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 to 8. However, what does this actually mean? What is God's love exactly, and how does he show it? Well, like most people, God protects the people he loves and provides for them. For example, Daniel was protected from the lion's den in Daniel chapter 6, and Elijah was fed during a famine in 1 Kings chapter 17 verses 1 and 2. This is what you'd expect from any good relationship, especially when one party is as strong as God is. Then, of course, we have the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. John chapter 3, verse 16. God actually allowed wicked people to kill his Son so we could be saved. Now, you might wonder why Jesus had to die in the first place. Why did there need to be an atonement? Well, now we're getting into the next part of God's love: consistency. Essentially, Jehovah sets out rules that are never changed, allowing us to build a relationship with him. Isaiah told us, "The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our God shall stand forever." Isaiah chapter 40, verse 8. One of those rules is that anything lost has to be replaced with something else, including life. That's how the government and most businesses work. So why would God be different? Plus, imagine being in a relationship with someone and you aren't sure what they actually believe. You don't know what they expect from you, and you don't know what to ask of them. The relationship would quickly fall apart. Another aspect of God's love is his reservedness. We don't see him, hear him, or get to visit him. It's a permanent long-distance relationship. Thus, people have two different reactions to this. Some people leave the faith or don't even bother joining because they want someone they can deeply relate to and understand. Others are drawn in by the mystery, and they worship him more in the hopes that he'll begin to reveal himself. God does not disappoint this second group. In ancient times, he would give prophets visions explaining the future and his reasoning for certain decisions. One of these prophets said, "Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets." Amos chapter 3, verse 7. In modern times, on the other hand, Jehovah simply helps us understand his book more, allowing our relationship to deepen. As Paul told Timothy, "Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. Thus, God doesn't show his love in conventional ways, but once you get to know him, you'll see that he is the most loving person of all. And that is where I'm going to stop with this Bible Q&A. How does God show his love? He shows it with protection, the ransom sacrifice, consistency, and reservedness. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe.